Right now as we are live. And we are live with the pistols, I think, as well. Or is it the knife round? It is the knife round.
It's knife to start, I believe.
Alright, so I think that the Swedes will win. I think Swedish people are superior at Counter-Strike to British people. That's my prediction.
You said that they're the British hopeful. Everyone who plays in a European game from Britain is therefore a hopeful. It's this high-spirited hopefulness that we Brits have. And something I actually really want to see out of the Lone Rangers is a double AWP from HUDG and Fearless. HUDG played really, really well at Gfinity for Infused, and he was their dedicated AWP. He pulls off some amazing shots, and anyone who was watching the ESL UK on Monday would have seen Fearless playing for the chaps, just having the game of his life, being very JW, very World Edit-esque, and I want to see some of that come out this round. And TLR won the knife round, so they get choice of side. Not sure what they've decided to go, whether they want to stay or switch, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that they'd like to start on the T side.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously T side is a little bit favored, but we're seeing that teams, the thing, like the way that Devil put it, which I think is really, really good, is that do you play the favored team or do you play the stronger team, so or the stronger side? So, and usually the CT is like the weakest side, but the favored side because it's more enjoyable to play, and it's nice to get it out the way with, so you know what you have to accomplish on the T side. It's like a weird, and the economy on this of the CTs on Dust 2 is always really hard to manage too.
Mouse are a team which always prefer to start CT side on Dust 2, I believe. I feel that kind of suits their playstyle a little bit more, but T side I feel Dust 2, especially with the newest change, it does swing towards the good old terrorists, because the short plant is something which can really be utilized. The fact that you can get onto the site and don't really have to challenge much at all and get the bomb down really easily, it just makes eco rounds a breeze for T's, I feel.
Yeah, it looks like we will be jumping into the pistol round here as we see that Unwanted are going to be, or rather, sorry, Team Orbit are going to be on the CT side, and we have the Lone Rangers of the UK are going to be on the T side. Let's see what they're able to accomplish here as we jump into the pistol. Already they're making a movement, very slow movement.
HUDG though, already tagged up down to 13 HP. That's pretty big already. Only 2 members for the Lone Rangers do have armor, and it's the same for Orbit as well. So going for this very nade-heavy start for both teams, trying to see what they can accomplish with this early strategic buy-in. A headshot is what Twisty's going to get.
In the face, and the Rattlesnake going to feel that in the morning as they now go in to assail upon this B bomb site here. And looks like a release, just going to grab himself a quick kill as Weber also gets one onto Mazaki, and that's going to allow them to be into the B site. Not necessarily with the plant just yet. They got players to worry about. They're going to go for that safe plant in the back if they can, as PB comes in and just annihilates Fearless. And Weber going to be in the back of the plateau. Great shot there. Weber quickly dispatching PB, and now release. And Weber might just have a chance in a 2-on-2. Weber with another kill, and with a third as well. Weber with a 4 kill in that round. Really well played by him.
Great play from the former FM Toxic captain. 4K in the pistol round. It's always good to get that momentum going, especially when it's someone as good as Weber. I feel like this UK team has just picked up all the individually good players from the UK, Fearless, HUDG, Rattlesnake, Release, Weber, and just put them in a team together. Rattlesnake and Weber used to be in a team together. They used to be in FM Toxic. There were rumors that it split up because of ego clashes and just big-headedness and who wanted to be the shot caller, team leader, things like that. But we'll see how this one goes within this team, within this new team here. I know that Weber and Rattlesnake have resolved their issues. It wasn't strictly because of egos, but we'll see how this one goes up. It's been a very, very slow second round here.
Yeah, just keeping things very relaxed. They don't want to give away absolutely anything if possible, and just using the clock to their advantage. It is for them, not against them. You know, we can see Whitten here on the side behind the graffiti. You also got player here on long. What are we going to see right now from the Lone Rangers as they make their way up? Twist already going to be on with a frag here with that P250 as they try to get their way in, and that's actually kind of a big loss. And now they have to try to just go somewhere else as they don't feel comfortable moving in on short without proper nades to cover them. So already Rattlesnake going down, and in they are on the B push. Weber going to be trying to deal with the peaks here from these Swedes, and they do manage to get down Pyth. There is still Misaki in the site. Fearless going to drop him, and slowly but surely the site is being taken by the Brits. Now as Twist makes his way back up through window for a quick peek perhaps, but does get flashed. He's waiting for his teammates to come in for the coordination, and we'll see right now whether Team Orbit can do it.
Yep, 3 versus 4. It's always such a hard task to try and retake this B bomb site. I think Witten there just going to be happy that he's found himself a Galil and try and save that. Whereas PB going to be going for these exit frags here, see if he can pick 1 or 2. Is Twisty going to go for a ninja? No, he went for a quick peek there, didn't get anything. Hudgy going to drop PB in now. Witten, again, he's got a Galil. He's relatively happy. He's going to have something taken into the next round, but a very good round there from the Lone Rangers. Only Rattlesnake being dropped. They got the bomb down, so that's even extra cash.
He can drop his PT-50 if he wanted.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to. And I think he just did that, actually.
Yep.
So that's pretty nice there. And, all about the money management. We're going to see Team Orbit with satisfactory rounds here, despite obviously being on the back end of the Lost Pistol round. So Team Orbit going for a bit of a short aggression. Where is Witten? It seems like he was the man on short. We do have Rattlesnake going to be making his way in here. Does slowly reposition some of these players. So we have a sticker in the middle of the screen here. Fine. Just hang in there.
Just chilling.
And they're going to try to push down Release here. Release is actually going to be able to defend against the 2 players from Team Orbit, but that was a nice isolation play onto Release to try to get that kill and the weapon subsequently. But so far they've not had any luck. Witten's still alive with the Glil actually, operating from mid. And the Lone Rangers just trying to slowly pick them away. Interesting anti-eco style here from the Lone Rangers.
And just playing it safe, they don't want to lose too much, but might be losing a member here. As PB has to try and quickly turn around. Isn't able to pick up the frag, but Rattlesnake, Weber and Release all really, really low here.
This is a great position for Witten with Skalil. If he gets into a nice angle, he might just be able to spray them all down, them being so low.
Definitely so, and 30 seconds left. The Lone Rangers leaving this one really, really late to get into this, and as you said, Witten here just playing patient, waiting for the peak. Hudge G now getting tagged up and going to go down. Fearless needed to get that pick on Witten really quickly before Weber and Release came in.
Here we go. Fearless now, waiting for that bomb to go down. Oh, rather for PB to peek him. PB is there, ready and waiting. See the flashes and smokes going in right now. He's waiting patiently. Is Fearless. As a Twist trying to look for those shots as well. We can see there's one just barely showing his head right there. And PB slowly making his way in with the Galil just in front of that smoke. But this is so awkward here. They don't have a kit either. They're just trying to keep them in the sight at this point.
And now it's all down to Twisty to try and get something. He does salvage a Galil, but 432 HP now. Spraying through, does get a little bit of a tag, but he's going to die here. And boom. Weber and Fearless surviving. They get to take their guns into the next round. Fearless, though, he could drop this Galil to someone and pick up an AWP. I'd really like to see it. Saw some great action from him the other night, and there we go. Fearless, the AWP.
We got Twisty Twist on the AWP as well. So let's see what's going to happen here. They're going to challenge one another. We're going to get a timing from Fearless. Just going to make his way. In fact, he's actually just going to double back now. So they just changed their mind mid-round, or rather mid-beginning call, and he can't even make his way out the box. So we can just watch his struggle here.
There we go.
The epic journey, the struggle.
Struggle is real, but he does manage to jump up there. It's the most action we've had so far this round. And rightly so, there's no need for the Lone Rangers to go aggressive. Same for Orbit. We're going to see Rattlesnake get a peek here. But there's 2 of them. There was an interesting boost there. They tried peeking short with it. Didn't find anything. Now Twisty's going to have to fall back a little bit here. And be a bit more cautious.
So Lone Rangers just playing it slow as they have been in every single round. Even, it doesn't matter anti-eco or not. They just like to play it very slow. Their moves are not so telegraphed. They do end up always trying to take the basic map control positions, short, dark, and outside long, as we can see. But usually their way onto that is they like to mix it up a lot at least. And they are moving back here for an A-split setup. We're going to see Twist here. He's going to be the man AWPing to defend. We do have also PB very close. Is he going to be able to get more than one? He does get that first frag. He can get a second one. The bomb is down as well. And there is number 3. Oh my goodness. This defense from Team Orbit so far is looking fantastic. Twist on another great shot. Gets the second one there as well. And we do have a triple from him and a double from PB, respectively locking their areas of the map down single-handedly. Very well played by Team Orbit.
Yep, first round loss there for the Lone Rangers. And now going to be having to drop someone there. I think they dropped Hud's G. Fearless having to settle for a Galil. And looks like they're going to be splitting up again, trying to work these sites, work the angles, get an early pick. And we might see one in tunnels, not just yet. Still riding on board with Twist as he's trying to get a feel for how mid is going to go for him.
So far, no action for Twist in mid. Going to get smoked away, so likely going to go to short with this. We're going to see now DD is rotating onto the site, actually, as we have Quitten replacing him on middle with the M4, much better at the close range than that AWP, obviously. And Mizaki perhaps for an information play into dark as he gets close to the entrance. And with Fearless here on short, he's going to see nothing as they go for their short take play. They don't have to be committed here, but we're going to see the smokes coming in from them. See if we can spot where the smokes are going to go. Let's have a look. Throw the smoke already. We've seen this before from them, and looks like they're going to go for a quick push out onto mid quickly to take down Quitten. As the smoke's still yet to come in here. We got Twist on the angle. There are the smokes for the site. We've got Twist here trying to make the defense. They've done this before, but they love to like drop down immediately. And there is Weber. You can see how surprising this movement is from them. As Fearless and Weber do have the site, but it's a 2-on-3 in the favor of the CTs, who are readying themselves for a retake, all with kits.
2 from short, 1 coming from long. In fact, it's going to be a second on long to try and attack this bomb site. It's going to be a 2-pronged attack. Weber holding long. Going to turn away from that flash. Back to Fearless now. Does get the peek on short, but not the kill. And just like that, TLR lose the A bomb site. The retake there, really good from Team Orbit. Not losing a member since the bomb went down. Get the defuse. 3-2 now. Still in favor of the Brits, however, but they're going to have to eco, so it's looking like it's going to be a tied game.
Yeah, definitely not looking so hot now for TLR as Team Orbit start to build that momentum. And definitely they've shown a very strong potential for really solid defenses when it comes to A. Obviously, Lone Rangers haven't had huge tests onto the B-bomb site in rounds where Team Orbit had a good situation on the money just yet. So in they go, straight onto this push here, and we're going to see whether or not PB, who is in the pit, is going to be able to defend this with the crossfire that he has with Quitten. Quitten put in some good shots here, and now PB looking for the kills as they drop in top of him. They do manage to get the frag, actually. So Hud's G, my friend, what are you going to be up to here in pit? Going to try to do a little bit of a flash, bit of a peek, but he does have a lot of weapons surrounding him, and he's got a flank here. Look at this, Mizaki coming in from the back. But it's going to be Quitten that actually does take him down as he goes for the peek.
Yep. And now we're seeing yet another buy here from the Lone Rangers. See if they can make something of this one. Against guns, they haven't had much luck, it has to be said. Twisty going for that AWP again. He did really good work the first time round with the double kill on short, resulting in a 3k overall. So we'll see what he can do now. Going to get taken out by smoke, so nothing just yet for him.
Yeah, repositioning himself there to short, as we saw previously. You know, Quitten, that means that he rotates to cover close range with the rifle, get the crossfire with Pyth here on B. So pretty standard stuff for teams to take note of. Standard CT plays. And we do have, obviously, Team Orbit at the moment just playing it passively. They don't have to go for an information play just yet. It's still early days, and great peek there from Quitten. Going to be able to take down Hudski as he sees a lot of players now moving in, and they are going to try to go for the take here on middle. Fearless does get the pick onto Pyth there, or else they're going to just jump all the way back through and short onto this push on to that B-bomb site as the smoke is still there. Quitten with another insane pick there through the smoke, just so well timed there. In is Mizaki on that bomb site for the stop onto Release, but it's just not good enough. Release now, last man here, and it's going to be Quitten with an ace. What a sick play from Quitten, just gunning them down with the M4. It's like they never even knew that he was there, but...
And it was key that he rotated from short because Twisty went there and he came towards CT. You thought that he was smoked out. He was out of the game completely, but definitely not. He comes in big there for his team. 4-3 now, and we get to see a double AWP CT side for Team Orbit now.
And again, lots of people coming towards mid right now. We've got Pyth there, just guarding mid. Good calls from the team. Pyth going to call that, and going to see a lot of kills with the spray down, with the fire, and Team Orbit with a very easy hold from the eco. So now we are going to get the buy of TLR, and we're seeing now the first double AWP foray here for Team Orbit. They're going to have it on Mizaki, and obviously Twist.
Double AWP for T-side as well. Fearless and Rattlesnake. It's interesting that Rattlesnake's picking this up, because HUDG is definitely capable. In fact, I think it's only just Weber and Release that aren't really AWPers for the British team, but they're going to lose Fearless right away, and that's a big loss. He hasn't really been involved in this game too much, and the Lone Rangers dropped the bomb at spawn, so they're going for frags. They're going all out here to try and have a clean sweep.
Now this is a bit of a miscommunication. They need to get that bomb right now. HUDG is going to get the pick onto Twist. It's going to allow them to do something in this round as Rattlesnake and HUDG with some sick shots coming in right now. And we do have the bomb finally picked up for the Lone Rangers, so they're going to be able to actually do something with these picks that they have created. Whitten's still by the car there, perhaps still unbeknownst to the terrorist side.
And now it's going to be key. There we go, Whitten peaks. HUDG loses the AWP, but he'd already made an impact. 2 kills. The second one was awesome. Awesome flick shot. And there we go. I said HUDG was capable of AWPing. He shows it off there. And it's all because Fearless died early. TLR pull a round back. But Orbit, they can still buy here pretty comfortably. Still toying with that double AWP. Interesting to see where Whitten plays. We've learned that he's such a versatile player. Can play from long, can play the sneaky car position, can play CT. The move around man for Team Orbit.
And we do have the typical stuff here from Lone Rangers slowly building their way to some short control, expanding from dark. And once again, a very standard round. Also from Team Orbit, you can see, Twist has made his way up for that short rotation from mid. We've got Pyth alone here. We've got Whitten over on the long area. PB was working that before. We can see PB instead of Whitten now on the middle area for that crossfire with Pyth. But they are moving their way down, and we saw that the shot came in from Twist. He dropped down off of short, spotting all those players, and he might just double back for a quick mid play now. This is something that they've shown that they do like to do, and they do have control now of short, so they have the world is their oyster right now. They can go for anything. PB gets taken out by the peak of Rattlesnake with the AWP. And it's looking good right now for TLR. But in comes Twist to take down Rattlesnake, who was behind the smoke. And they are going in for more kills. Wow, HUDG with a 1 bullet shot onto Twist to take him down. And we do get ourselves Whitten coming on with a good flank. Team Orbit fighting back right now for this bomb site. We do have HUDG, Fearless for the defense.
Fearless now playing the tight angle by stairs. Going to chuck that nade out. Not going to hit. That flash, Pyth had his back turned. Nice pop flash from his team. Will get taken down, however, by Fearless, so we're back to a 2 versus 2. Nice shot again there from HUDG.
There's the one-on-one. Oh, he gets the tag! There goes the nade, but there's no time. Might be able to finish him off, though, but I don't think he's got any interest to do that, really, unless it's convenient to him. This is pretty convenient. And there it is, does get the kill. Just a nice little forced rebuy now for HUDG. We can see that the money game is really important. Both teams actually very, very similar when it comes to the money game. So that means that this next round is going to mean 2, or could potentially mean 2.
Exactly right. But they've still got Twisty with an AWP to contend with. Release, interestingly enough, only has a CZ in his hand, so it'll be interesting to see how he does play that one out. He is obviously lacking some firepower in comparison to everyone else on the map. Whitten again playing this mid CT role. He's been playing it very well, but nothing found just yet.
Looks like they're trying to bust out a mid once again, or at least they have players very close, trying to take some jewels. But Whitten's back on this position, previously getting an ace here, so you've got to be very careful, got to give him the respect that he deserves, as they do make their way up for just some movement up short. And Twist is usually the man to stop that. and Team Orbit have been looking so good on that, but the game is so close. Obviously, you know, winning that pistol round TLR got a nice little boost at the start, but Team Orbit.
It looks like they're going for a short play here as well. They've actually got a man hanging back to the CTs. They actually have a man holding long. And Twisty's going to go join him now. They're going to play for the retake.
This is going to be very tough now, but yeah, going for that defensive spot, and Twist actually going to be attacked, I think, from long, but it's action all over the place here, as actually Twist does look fairly safe, as we see Mizaki in on top of HUD's G, Pyth approaching from the spawn there, so lots of movement here for Team Orbit to try to use, but it looks like those two key players lost is going to deter them to go for this, considering the money situation. It's going to go for the three-men save.
Definitely worth it as well. They have the AWP in Mizaki, and TLR should all survive with their life. They're just going to huddle around on short, looking like they're having a team talk, but they've got a round up now. They've taken the lead again, and Team Orbit, they're most likely going to force this buy here. They've got the money from the save last round. And there we go, we're seeing only one FAMA, so it's actually turned out to be a pretty good situation for Orbit. They should, in theory, have been on an eco this round.
So right now we have Team Orbit ready for anything that comes their way. Rattlesnake, the sole AWPer here for TLR, and what a phenomenal AWPer he has been in the past. And looking for the edge, gets the shot through his teammate onto the head of Pyth. The timing there. The timing. In comes Whitten though for the repeat. Ooh, trying to spray down Rattlesnake there on the surprise, but he doesn't get the frag, and he can't go for that repeat. Does back away a little bit. And Release going to take a free one onto Mizaki, and all of a sudden the information play going very badly wrong for Team Orbit, but at least there is Whitten to take the return. But now it is a 2-on-4 situation. That bomb is down there, and Whitten goes for the play. Only Twist left now, and they are going to be able to easily grab that bomb and plant it wherever the hell they want, as Twist is stuck in spawn.
Yep, A is definitely more favourable one here. If they go to B, they have to go through spawn, and it's just easy for Twist. These are a lot more complex shots here for the last man, but he hits one of them, almost the second with the jumping shot there. That would have been extremely lucky. Hey-ho. HUDG, I really think in the last few rounds, HUDG has turned it up. We just take a look at the scoreboard quick to see. Oh, he's only second from bottom, but it's pretty even throughout for the UK side, whereas Orbit, it's a clear leader for them with the frags.
Just dropping the P90 there. Good stuff. But we're going to go in for some entries towards long here against the pistols of Orbit. Going for that save. And who is it we have boosted? Whitten there with the Deagle. Whitten, the Deagle master, actually. He's been featured in many legendary Deagle clips. But we'll have to see if he's able to pull anything out in this round. We do have, obviously, the players moving towards this area, so they might just get some action very soon on this boost.
Being very patient here, Whitten. Gonna find Rattlesnake maybe, but he scoped him with an AWP, kind of expecting something to be in mid. But this is definitely going to be unexpected.
And they come, and Whitten going to have to adjust. He does get one shot there. Weber is going to be the victim for Whitten. And there goes Fearless, going to take out the remaining players. Very easy stuff here for Lone Rangers.
Yep, definitely so. They were only up against an eco though. And Whitten put a little bit of money into that. He got one kill, but it's all Team Orbit were going to get. And we're seeing Team Orbit fall back to that double AWP setup that's worked in the past for them. Mizaki playing the B side, Twisty playing A. More or less by himself, it has to be said. Trying to get this peek in mid again, but he seems to be playing a weird angle with that and not really finding too much at all.
Yeah, Rattlesnake going for the B timing with that spawn of his. Not going to get anything though. And largely speaking, Team Orbit have been losing a grip of this map. The Lone Rangers have been providing so far a massive display of individual skill. We're going to see the peek come in from Mizaki. That aggressive play, the risk onto HUD's G pays off. And in comes Weber. He wants to get something here from mid. Looks like he's very close, ready to go for a peek. There it is, but the reaction is there from Twist. Now as Rattlesnake goes for the peek himself, they just want peeks for days. Right now as Rattlesnake goes in, goes for the flick. Whitten guns him down though, and Team Orbit in a massive advantage. They've got two players to deal with now, just Release and Fearless for the second last round of this half. Great shot though from Fearless.
Yep, definitely so, but 2 versus 4 with 2 AWPs still alive for Team Orbit. It's going to be really hard to get onto this site. They do have the bomb with them, however, the Lone Rangers. That nade's going to do a little bit there to Twist. But that AWP's going to do a lot more to Fearless. And Team Orbit pick up a round. 6-8, last round of the half. And TLR have a comfortable bye here. As to Team Orbit, it's going to be a great way to end this first half. And honestly, it could go either way.
Yeah, it certainly could. Team Orbit, though, they are going to definitely want to make sure that they end with a bang here on this first half. They've been kind of getting, not necessarily mauled by Lone Rangers, but Lone Rangers have been pulling the momentum. They've been hitting their shots. They've been feeling the good vibes as Team Orbit have been struggling a bit to the latter portions of this first half. So we're going to see now how these AWPs come into play. Mizaki in the previous round going for an aggressive peek. This time he's going to go for the peek on mid. Gets crushed by Rattlesnake. And it's going to be Rattlesnake with another one onto Twist. Takes down both AWPers. That is mid way open here for Lone Rangers. They're going to charge on through onto that B bomb site. You've got Whitten over it long to take a quick frag. But now it's all on Pyth. Pyth has to go huge here. He gets frag number 1. Can he get the spray down? He gets the spray down on number 2. And there's number 3's Pyth going insane right now. He's going to get dealt with by Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake with what? 3 kills already. There's 2 players left, Whitten and PB as they come in. Pyth making this round a possibility here for Team Orbit. Now as Rattlesnake gets assaulted from behind, and what a round from Pyth.
Yep, definitely Pyth the MVP of that round, but Rattlesnake did his best to try and pull his team back into the momentum there. I feel like both of these teams rely on aim more so than strategy. We saw it when Team Orbit were unwanted, or even before that when they were ESG. They were a very aim-heavy team. They may not have been the best at calling strats, but definitely fell back onto that. And it's the same for the Lone Rangers. Weber, Fearless, Rattlesnake, HUDG, big shot takers. And we're seeing it in this game. If HUDG doesn't step up, it will be Rattlesnake. It will then be Weber, Fearless, Release. It all just comes down to individual play, I feel.
Definitely. PB really just shaking his knife around there. All right, so yeah, you can. I mean, I think that's a really big point, especially considering the amount of like re-peaks that we're seeing, and it creates these explosive rounds. So this game's really anyone's match at the moment.
Like you saw at the end there in that last round, Rattlesnake there pushing through mid. It's a very unconventional play, but his aim pulled him through. It wasn't exactly a strat, it was just a gun-ho. And it somehow worked, and we're seeing a very interesting first round bye here for Whitten. He's going with the Tech 9. It did just get patched, so I'm not sure where it's like, or where it's at the moment in relation to how unreliable it can be, but we'll certainly see out of Whitten now.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it comes into play, really. He's going to be trying to get something going here towards long. Obviously, it's just a standard play coming in right now for Team Orbit now, as they just take over short and keep their options open. I mean, looks like the flash is going in. They're going to make a quick play now onto this bomb site. There goes the smoke onto the site as well. It's going to allow them to try to get a plant down safely. And that's what they need. They need a plant super fast. We've got Whitten on the bomb. He's going to get that dropped as Twist picks up the kill onto Fearless. We've got HUDG and Weber from CT spawn right now. They're going to get gunned down from behind. And in goes Whitten with the Tech 9. Taken. No prisoners. And we got Rattlesnake now alone and dead.
Still remember that one day where the Tech 9 was just so overpowered.
Yeah.
I remember Chris J just using it even in buy rounds, and
oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a fun day to watch. It has to be said.
Yeah, like when the Orgs were super good as well. Because everyone buys Orgs.
Yes, but it worked there for Whitten. Just rushed down. I believe it was Rattlesnake there. Twisty getting picked though. The scout for scout there. Twisty missed his shot. Weber hit his through the door as well on a headshot. Definitely a little bit of luck there, I feel. Lone Ranger's taking a good advantage right at the beginning.
Yeah, I have to see how this develops now, as obviously as Team Orbit take this slow. They want to make sure that they don't drop anybody else. I mean, they already lost someone at the start of the round. Sure, it's not a weapon that's going to go to the Lone Rangers, but at the same time, things could get really hairy, and we've seen that happen on this map before. There's only one scout coming into play from Weber, so the rest of them are on pistols. 157, a PT50, and I think a couple of PT1000s. So nothing super scary, but you never know. In goes Whitten, flashed out by his teammates, rocking the Tech 9. Just using that that movability, just so much mobility with that pistol. Going straight in right now, and HusG from the back with a 5-7 gets the double. Almost worked for the triple, and we have Rattlesnake and Fearless now in a 2-on-2 situation. Gonna get a free frag on the bomb, and picks up the weapon, the Galil, and PB. Gotta save the round now with the AK against 2 players. Gonna go for the duel against Fearless, and he's gonna lose it. The Lone Ranger's pulling back in the eco.
Don't know why Whitten still had the Tech 9 in his hands. He picked up 1 frag with it, yeah, but I feel like if he had a rifle or even an SMG in that situation, he would have just given a lot more for his team. And it's given Lone Rangers a chance to get back into this game, start this half a lot better than originally planned, and just generally Orbit getting stopped in their tracks, losing momentum.
And looks like we might have ourselves a potential push in through mid here. I think that's what they could be looking for. Yeah, they're going to go for the mid push. We've got HusG ready for this though on CT spawn. And here he goes for the spray. Gets Twisty down, and they're going to have to fall back. And they're probably just thinking to themselves, well, might as well go B at this point. But, I mean, we could have a lot of nades coming in from Lone Rangers, but they don't actually have many nades to play with. That's a great HE, though, or at least with brilliant placement. And the spray down is strong right now.
And the knife.
Oh, no, the knife. That's a lot of money. That 1,500 rolling into the bank account.
Definitely, and Weber doesn't even want to upgrade his FAMAS just yet. Still happy to stick with it. Orbit, sorry, could force a buy here, but they're going to go for 1 more eco here with pistols just because they ruined their economy so much in that loss of the anti-eco round.
We go for the quick kamikaze run through long here.
Going to lose 2 straight away. His 3rd does fall, but Whitten does pick up 1, and Rattlesnake there, getting 3 kills. Easy enough for the Lone Rangers. And HusG now is going to have to rebuy. We're seeing the AWP being bought by Weber this time round. So we've had 4 separate AWPers now for the Lone Rangers. It's only Release who we have yet to see.
And where is the AWP duel for reals? It is. Let's see if it comes into play here. Weber looking towards short. Twisty looking for some heads. Going for the jumps there. Not going to spot anyone just yet. Weber still glued his eyes onto short. In comes Twisty. Quickly trying to see. Ah, there you go. Weber actually backing away then. Okay, gets to see now exactly how this positioning works out for Team Orbit. Need to take short. Short is actually for free right now. Something that they should take advantage of.
Definitely so. The mid to B, though, won't work out that well. And it looks like they may be setting up for it here with some flashes going through. The smoke did just bloom. I'm not sure where that one was, but the bomb's being picked up. And looks like they're going for an A split here. 3 long, 2 short.
Very slow stuff here. And the Lone Rangers, can they do as well as the Twisty setup that worked very well previously for Team Orbit on the defense of the A-bomb site? In they come, making their way in. Rattlesnake with a good deny there of Nozaki gets the 2nd kill as well. And already TLR looking really strong right now. Oh wow, Pyth coming in. They thought that 2 players was all that she rode for long, but actually Pyth was there as well. He came in delayed, and now he gets the bomb picked up, gets the frag from the side, and now it has the ability to throw that bomb over and stay on the long side. Very smart stuff here from Pyth. He's got a player on the approach right now, coming in from Longhouse. We're going to miss the shot. Flash himself over. They do have players, 3 players for the retake here. Release has to win this fight. He does take down Pyth, and now it's really on right now. Oh, it's all down to Whitten, in fact. Whitten takes the first kill onto Huds. There's 2 players left. Whitten in a lot of trouble right now. Can't make the 2nd kill happen, and we're going to see the retake from the Lone Rangers. They look like they can do no wrong at the moment.
Definitely so. They've also picked up an AWP, so going to see the Lone Rangers toy with this double AWP setup. I'm expecting Release to drop his to either Fearless or Rattlesnake. It looks like it will be Fearless. Yep, it's going to be Fearless as he bought the CZ. So, still AWPless on Orbit as Twisty did lose his in the round before. And it looks like
for the push though.
Yep. As you said, the kamikaze push out of long, but it's uncontested just now.
Yeah, just falling back. And this is really nice, actually, just taking long for free. and then keeping the position and then falling back is really strong actually, because now Lone Rangers are actually forced onto the site. They can't have long, they can't have quick information there, and this means that Team Orbit can actually go down mid towards dark. They can do anything they want. Taking over short as well would also be really nice if they can take that for free, just to show some presence there. And so far they are showing that they are being quite shy about it.
Fearless still waiting to see if anything comes out of long. There's nothing coming just yet. Rattlesnake seeing if any flashes come. That's why he's looking in towards the wall so he can hear through as well. And there we go. He heard Whitten come out from his left ear there and picked up the frag. And now Team Orbit going a man down. Rattlesnake probably going to peek again here. He senses something's coming. And he's going to get taken down this time, however. So 4 versus 4 now. Hudge G going to reinforce after Rattlesnake did get dropped. And the man advantage is still in the favor of the Brits.
And 2 on 3 here. Pyth going to get the frag onto Hudge G. Going to make his way up onto that bomb site. There goes the smoke. Drop down on short. And now things get interesting here as Twisty makes the peek on crossover. Got to be careful. He can't get dropped. Pyth needs a friend alive here for this setup to actually work. And Weber going to come in from short right now, trying to find himself a rifle. There is the AK pickup. Just smoked off. He's going to flash and run through it. And he goes. And fingers crossed for Weber. He's going to pick up the kill onto Pyth. And now it's on Twist. He's already dinked down a lot of health. He's going to be coming in all the way around with the AWP pickup. He's got to go through and it's going to get... Oh, is that an HE? And he gets taken out by the HE. What a catch there from Twist. And 8-13, the Lone Rangers speeding ahead at the moment.
Twist didn't get any income from that round as well because he died after the round. But he is able to get a pretty comfortable buy from this. Interesting that Magzaki's gone for the Zeus here. We don't see it too much except for maybe in the last round. So we're going to see whether he's actually able to utilize that to its full potential and pick up that quick frag. Probably going to sit down. No, he's just hanging around, it seems. Maybe a little bit of a miss by there. But for the Lone Rangers, we do still have this double AWP. Weber and Fearless this time still for the CT side. Weber, a CT-orientated AWPer, it seems. And there we go, picking up one, but Hudge G does drop.
In they come. Angry, angry terrorists into that angle on middle. They didn't quite win it though. They're going to have to fall back a little bit as we do see the kind of contraction from mid. And Rattlesnake pretty much ready for the defense here on long. Rattlesnake can hold on to this. This is going to be game over here for Team Orbit in this round. It looks like that's the case. Mazaki really low. Pyth really just in a lot of trouble. He's alone. He's got to force the play. Got to create something magical here. As he comes in from the angle, it gets his head just lopped off there by the AK. Mizaki, though, does return the kill, gets the refrag. Might just be able to get the bomb down if he gets a quick frag on the guy on long, but looks like Rattlesnake is playing this really slow, just trying to keep himself alive. They want the round. They want the retake. And here it comes. No
need to go too aggressive, just push at the same time. Make sure Mizaki has more than one angle to look at. Exactly unlike that, but there we go. Rattlesnake finishing off the injured man of Orbit. Gonna get the defuse in. And 2 rounds away from winning this. We might actually see some UK pride coming out here.
A British team winning something? Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh my god.
This is...
Say it ain't so.
I don't know how we're meant to react to this. We don't really have much experience.
Yep. So 8-14. I mean, the Swedes can definitely work this back. They got a lot of money in the bank. A lot of money in the bank. Do the Lone Rangers, so it's going to be hard to force an eco here. You're going to go for the quick play on B. It's not something they've really put to test before, but in comes release there. Fantastic position. He takes down 2 already. Whitten finally gets him, but so much damage done, and Whitten and PB are left alone now to try to win this round with the bomb dropped in the middle of the site. Going to be making the play for it. PB coming in from the back. Whitten in the front. And look at this, the Lone Rangers just all over them right now. 2 ready to push from dark. Got 2 from the front of the site as well. And they are just playing it really slow right now. They're not actually just pushing up just yet. They're trying to make sure that they don't get pushed.
Yeah, the Lone Rangers are happy to play the retake game. They're just giving away these bomb sites and then working as a team to retake it. It's obviously worked on the A site, but
here we go.
B site a lot harder.
Whitten gets a quick pick there. Oh, and Weber gets the second on the PB as well. They had to make the aggressive move. They had to do it. The Lone Rangers knew exactly what they needed to do, and they denied it. They played it defensively, and they won the round. And now they're on 15 rounds. And looks like, you know, Team Orbit will be able to buy thanks to the round loss bonus, and obviously getting the bomb down is going to be a pretty nice buy for them. But at the same time, this is definitely not looking super hot for them.
Definitely not. And there was some knife damage there at the beginning on Weber, so that's going to hurt him a little bit. 30 HP lost. Hopefully for him, the T's, they don't push anywhere near towards him, or you can just stay at range with the AWP. We're seeing some smokes come out early here from the CTs. Make sure Orbit have less time to use to try and get onto this site and actually try and win this round and try and make a comeback.
Yeah, good short defense here from Lone Rangers that we can see right now. Obviously Rattlesnake with the pop flash here for his teammate, we can see right there. And Hudshi, the one that will be benefiting from this. So good team play setups coming in from Lone Rangers, giving up long completely, something that they've been mixing in at the moment. And in comes the play up short here. And terrorists all over the place. They take down 2. There's 2 more left over there. And it's going to be Rattlesnake to take him down with all those frags to their